Well, today is going to be a solo episode. I don't like these ones, but I kind of like them in a way. I'm not funny, so it's just going to be chilled vibes, a chilled conversation between myself and myself in the future and other people who are watching. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll start in a moment. I don't have any intro. Welcome to the Tuesday online consultation. Let's see what would be nice to say. I really don't know how to make the intro, but anyway, this has been a self-management channel, self-improvement channel. Yeah, a self-improvement channel in that we are trying to improve ourselves. So week in, week out, we catch up. I catch up with Gift, obviously, and we just see how we're getting on with everything. And it's just a self improvement thing, but I also want it to be self improvement where as other people are watching, then you can get some sort of motivation from it. But then the important thing is just that is to emphasize about health, like good health. At times, sometimes when we try to make healthy habits or implement healthy habits, we might try to change the food that we're eating, the routine. So like waking up early or maybe going to sleep early. So our sleeping pattern, we try to make sure that we go to gym or jogging or exercise at a certain time. We try to make sure that at certain times we are going to put down the phone or maybe do something that's productive to, I don't know, whatever your change is. And at times things like that can actually backfire. So at times you might find that the important I'm saying at times way too many times. Sometimes having one change can be a goal. For example, in case you want to start eating better, you don't want to lose weight, you don't want anything, you just want to lose weight, you just want to eat better, just so you can improve all your biomarkers or your biochemistry. Like maybe your cholesterol is high or something, you went to the doctor and they told you your cholesterol is high and you want to improve that. The best thing that you can do is implement one thing at a time. That way it doesn't feel overwhelming, because at times, sometimes again, I'll put a time counter, hopefully I'm not lazy. At times changing one thing could be a goal. Maybe you just stop using butter, and then you just see how you go on from there. But what is one small thing that you can change that's achievable, and then work on that? Everything else can come after, because at times working on so many things can become overwhelming, and then you just end up giving up. So slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, the best way to catch a monkey is to approach it slow, or else it will run away. That's some food for thought right there. But anyway, the diet question, which diet is best for losing weight? There isn't any. So for losing weight, in case you want to lose weight and you're wondering what's the best diet out there that I can follow to lose weight, well, the best diet that you can follow is the food that you enjoy or the food that you like. And you might say, the food I like is pizza and McDonald's and chocolates. It's the food that you like in the right portions or in the right amounts. Did you know that a portion of pizza is a slice? But most of us tend to eat more than that. So that's why it's hard to follow healthy eating behaviors with certain foods like that, or fast food, because most of us won't eat the serving sizes. So that's why with those foods, it's recommended to have them at least once in a week, where you can have that treat food, that snack, whatever food that you like at that time. Because if we do tell you that you can have it every day, to have a serving of it, where you might find, like if it's chocolate, you might find that a piece of chocolate, like a square, is a serving. But most of us obviously are not going to have that. We're going to have more than that. So that's why we try to recommend to have it at least once in a week. It's easier that way. And drink plenty of water. Hope that makes sense. What was the other thing? at this point is where I might ask Gift what's happening or what's the discourse saying, what is Twitter saying. I don't have Twitter, and I don't feel like I'll ever download Twitter. I don't know. Never say never, but it doesn't interest me. The other day, so the thing I was going to ask him, it's just about motivation and just trying to make money. I'll get back to it. The other day, I went to the shop to buy, I forgot, bread or something, and I found the what do they call them? What do they call people who sell at the grocery stores? What do they call people who sell at the grocery? What do they call people who sell at the grocery store? Hopefully Google will tell me. They say they are called clerks. The clerks. I found the clerk at the till. I found the clerk scratching what is this? Lottery tickets. I'm like, damn, it's really tough out here. It's really, really tough. And I'm pretty sure there's other people who also do it, even in other shops. Like, so in that case, does that mean if that guy doesn't make it out of that grocery store, it means those tickets are just a waste of money and they don't actually give you jackpots? Because if they did, by now he would have gotten one, because he's been scratching most of them. But hey, anyway, making money. So I've noticed the other day that so I woke up at 4 something, but I woke up really, really early because I had something to do at work. I had a lot of work to do at work, and I woke up really early. I got up at a time that I never usually get up at. I skipped breakfast, which I never do, because I had like so many tasks to do at work. So I was eager to do all of those things. And something that came into mind is how hardworking I can be, but for someone else or for another company. And obviously the biggest trigger here would be money, because they're paying me, and it's just so easy to get up and do all of these things when there's reward at the end of the week, or at the end of the month, that is. And it's just so easy to do all of those things. And I'm just thinking to myself that if it was just for me, I wouldn't be working this hard. I would just give myself like extra time to sleep and get my proper sleep. But it just bothers me at how hard I do work for someone else. But then when it comes to myself, I become so lazy and I don't feel like doing it. And it's just like, oh, I don't. But I understand that money can be a factor in all of this. That's the main thing. And I feel like that's the thing with most of us, where we are working so hard for I almost said government, for a place, an organization, mainly because they're paying us. But I'm pretty sure all of us, if you're living in this economy, we have ideas or things that we want to do to make money on the side, or extra money on the side, or a living, or a passive income, or something, but we just never do them because there's all of these things that we're just telling ourselves that, oh, I have to go to work. When I come back from work, I'm so tired, I can't do 1 2 3. But when you think about it, if at work they tell you that let's say you knock off at 5 p.m. and you keep putting off your business that I can't do this because I don't have time. There's other factors that might be affecting you from not making that. I don't want to sound like a guru, okay? It's just because I'm alone. But let's just say there's other things that are a factor with you not starting whatever business or whatever thing that you want to do. And all of these things are just keeping you at bay, where you're just like doing your work, you come back from work, you're tired, so you can't put effort into whatever business that you want to make. Let's just say the only barrier is time. It is that you don't have time. There's other barriers, of course, like money, which is probably a huge factor for most of us. But if you're being realistic, you're working those hours, and then at work they tell you, oh, would you mind staying over for an extra 2 hours or 2 to 3 hours, and it's mandatory. You'll find yourself doing those things even for that extra time, even if they just bump it a little bit, or like it's just in your contracts that you have on specific days you have to work extra. You'll find that you actually do put enough time for that thing, but for yourself, you don't do it. I'm actually talking to myself here. But for yourself, you don't do it, and that kind of bothers me sometimes, that I'm not working as hard as I should be, and I'm not where I'm supposed to be, where I want to be, mainly because of my actions. And that bothers me sometimes a lot. But anyway, I didn't have anything planned. Usually give search say something, and I know where to go from there. But let me just see what else I can search. Just a quick something that's also cliche, going back to money, something that's also cliche and it's just obvious that a lot of people know this, but just a cliche message is for guys: just don't chase girls. Just don't chase girls, man. Like, there's so many things you can do in this economy. It's not easy, and just work on yourself, man. I saw a quote that says, you'll never get girls when you chase money. You'll never get money when you chase girls, but you'll always get girls when you chase money. Something like that. And it's just so cliche that we know not to chase girls or anything like that. But if you have like a girlfriend, focus on that one person, man. You have a good thing. But going back to the business or whatever the thing that you want to do, make sure that you just put some time into it. Maybe if you put like 10 minutes into it. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube, so this is my road to 10,000. I'm almost there. I'm at 100 subscribers right now, so hit that like and subscribe button, and in 2 days I'll get there. So I'm trying to get monetized, and I want that to be my income, because of noticing that I can work so hard for someone else, but I don't for myself. So I want to make sure that I put so much time and effort into this on top of my actual work, where I can still do the things that I love, which is being a dietitian and talking about health. So remember to take care of your body, because it is the only place that you have to live. That estate, they can a natural disaster can happen and you can just like lose it in an instant. Yes, you might have insurance and everything, but your soul lives in your body. So take care of it, because once your health is really, really down, everything else doesn't matter. We just have one wish or one dream or one prayer, and it's just to get better. So take care of your body, literally the only place that you are living in. Okay? Without it, kind of obvious. Let's see what else I can talk about. Bear with me, guys. I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna go to what is this, Instagram, on the Instagrams, and then see. I have bad habits. I have a lot of bad habits, and one of them is Instagram. I'm noticing that Instagram, this is my biggest downfall. This is my addiction. There's a lot of addictions out there, and sometimes some addictions are just more recognized than other ones. So it's kind of hard. It's not hard. Some things are not seen as addictions because they're acceptable. So remember, if your family member or someone else in the friendship group is addicted to something that's harmful, try to think of it in a way of you when someone is trying to tell you not to stop scrolling, because that's your addiction. If you are addicted to scrolling, try to see it in that way, that it's so hard for them the same way it would be hard for you if somebody told you have to stop scrolling. Yes, because it's just good. It's just good that your addiction does not harm yourself or harm anyone else, but it might be harming your mental health. But It's not physically harming anyone. So just think about how it might be difficult for certain people to give up certain things like alcohol, for example, if they're addicted to it. So just think about your addiction, and if somebody is telling you to stop that thing, if somebody is telling you stop eating those food or those drinks or scrolling, going to bed for long hours, sex, I don't know, different things. It's just be mindful, man. It's not easy. We're here for each other, though. All right. Random quotes from Instagram. I'd rather be tired from work. Wow. I'd rather be tired from the work than broke from the laziness. Imagine the calm mind, fit body. What is that? No. Okay. In the process of fighting my demon, I slowly began to understand him. Am I though? Nah, we're chilling. We are chilling. Impossible is a word found only in the dictionary of words. That's dumb. I hate quotes like this sometimes. Like, arguing with the fool proves that they are true. Okay, that's something. Everything you say should be true. My reading is getting terrible, and also my texting. Sometimes I get happy if I get to text a word and I type it perfectly without autocorrect. That's how bad it's gotten. That I so dependent on autocorrect with words like which words do I need autocorrect for? Like diarrhea? How do you spell diarrhea? Shit is hard. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Yeah, no shit. Judge a man by his questions. What? Judge a man by his questions rather than his answers. Judge a man by his questions rather than his answers. By his questions. That's dumb. It's kind of yeah. But then this reminds me of if you and someone else or you and your partner are arguing. Here's a tip or something that you can try to implement. Do not talk to each other. Do not speak to respond. Speak to understand. You see, quote that. This is what's supposed to be quoted, not all of this random bullshit. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same man and not the same river. I don't know what that means. A cat that dreams of becoming a lion must lose its appetite for rats. If you hate a person, then you are defeated. But if you hate a person, then you are defeated by them. Thank you for joining. Stay a while for the quiz part of the show, and we'll see you next time. All right. So thank you for joining. I don't know how to make an intro. I'm sorry. So, hello.
Hi, it's cool. No worries.
So this is the quiz section of the show. So I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. Okay. And then we're going to see how many you can get correct. Okay.
Right.
All right. It's just like general knowledge or like pop quiz. Not that hard.
I hope so.
Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, but at the end,
Mhm.
I would ask if you have any unpopular opinion or some food for thought that you'd like to share.
Oh, okay. No, I
Okay.
think you did mention.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right. So to get started with the quiz, are you ready?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay. The first one.
Mhm.
Name a country that starts with the letter L.
Lesotho.
Correct. See, easy. You see that? A husky is a type of what animal?
It's a dog.
Correct. What is the coldest desert on Earth?
I know. I don't know this one.
Just try. Just try. Think about it.
Because that one is dry.
So
No
so you have
clue.
so you have two chances. So if you lose the first chance, and then I can give you a clue. So the clue is, don't overthink it. First of all, a desert means a uninhabited place.
Mm,
Okay, not all deserts have sand. That's your clue.
not all deserts have sand.
Yeah. So what is the coldest desert on Earth, on planet Earth?
Why am I thinking Antarctica? I know.
Correct. Yes, that is a desert. Antarctica. Correct. Yeah. All right. The next one. What?
Mhm.
The next one. What process turns carbohydrates into alcohol?
What?
What process turns carbohydrates into alcohol?
Carbohydrate intake. Yo. Glu-
No, you're
gluconeogenesis.
overthinking. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. It's simple.
I will.
Think about it.
It turns carbs into.
Or you want me to say sugar? What process turns sugar into alcohol?
I will. I'm overthinking.
Okay, it's fermentation.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. Which dairy product is high in protein?
yogurt.
Yes, you're almost there. I need a specific type of yogurt.
A specific type.
Yeah.
Ah,
So I'll give you half a point. It's Greek yogurt.
oh,
Yeah. Which currency is used in Botswana?
pula.
Correct. What is the period from what is the period of time between sunset and nightfall?
Between sunset and nightfall.
Yeah.
PM.
Incorrect. I want the term.
The term
Yes.
sunset. Evening.
No.
Really?
Another word for it.
Night.
Dusk.
You said
I was looking for dusk.
over dusk.
Yeah. Yeah. But nighttime is I guess it's correct. Which type of iron is more easily absorbed by the body?
Yeah.
Which type of iron is more easily absorbed by the body?
I said him.
Oh, is it
Him
him?
I
Oh, okay, yes, correct. I didn't hear you. Sorry, sorry. Um, what is the condition called when there is a deficiency of vitamin C?
yo. Come again. I know it. I know it.
Yeah,
Oh, scurvy.
correct. Um, an embarrassment is a group of which animal?
Embarrassment.
Mm.
No, give me a hint.
They're mostly found in Asia.
Mostly found in Asia.
Yeah,
Mm,
no clue. Pandas.
no,
So a group of pandas is called an embarrassment.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. All right. So those are the questions. I think you got two incorrect, or just one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Uh. Uh.
no. I'm just saying nice.
Oh yeah. See, they were easy. I should have made
Yeah.
them a bit more difficult.
Ah, I
Hmm.
probably would have got it.
Do you have any food for thought or some unpopular opinions that you would like to share?
Okay, I think going through all of this, it's the overthinking, man. It has to be that. Ne? Because I struggle a lot with that, with overthinking. So, I would say, I mean, Just say it, whether it's right or wrong. You never know.
In what
Sometimes you
sense?
um I would say okay, let me just give a practical example, ne?
Yeah.
Uh okay, so I'm a scholar, ne? So
Yes.
with writing and all of that, whew, it becomes challenging because I'm one to strive for perfection. And
Mm,
I know it doesn't exist. So I want to make sure that whatever I write or whatever I put out there, it's perfect. But the more I do that, the more it tends to like build up, and it I would say I delay a lot of my work because I'm striving for perfection and I'm overthinking, okay, what if what I'm doing is wrong? What if it's not acceptable? You know? So I think with all of that, I'm learning. I'm still learning to know what, let me just do it.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because
And
sometimes, sorry to cut you off. Sometimes with like wanting to make something perfect. Let's
yeah.
say you want to make a perfect microphone.
Mm,
I've heard the expression that if you want to make it perfect, you will never make it. Uh, Something like that, because you have to keep making the mistakes first, and then you'll
yeah.
get to the perfect one. But if you want to make it perfect right, straight away, that's not, in most chances, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, all the time. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Go through that trial and error until you get it right.
Mm, yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be done.
Yes, yes, it just has to be done. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank
I
you
guess
for that. Thank you for your food for thought.
welcome.
Okay. Do you have any other food for thought or unpopular opinion, or is just that one?
Mm, nah, no.
Okay, no
No.
problem. Thank you for joining, and thank you for playing the game with me. Okay?